कदम कदम पर मदद तुम्हारी ये एहसास दिलाती है। सोचो तुमको कौन मिला है, सोचो तुमको कौन मिला है, कौन तुम्हारा साथी है। कदम कदम पर मदद तुम्हारी ये एहसास दिलाती है। जब भी होते अकेले पास मेरे आ जाते हो, पल भर जब भी होते अकेले पास मेरे आ जाते हो। धीमे धीमे कानों में अनहद नाद सुनाते हो। एक किरण अनदेखी आती, एक किरण अनदेखी आती, राह दिखाकर जाती है। भरते हुए ना किसी ने देखा पर झोली भर जाती है। कदम कदम पर मदद तुम्हारी ये एहसास दिलाती है। एक बार कहा तुम मेरे हो, 100 बार तुम्हारा प्यार मिला। एक कदम चले तेरी राहों में तो जन्म जन्म का साथ मिला। ऐसी करुणा ऐसी ममता, ऐसी करुणा ऐसी ममता तेरी याद दिलाती है। प्यार में प्रभु के दिल खो जाता, आँख सजल हो जाती है। कदम कदम पर मदद तुम्हारी ये एहसास दिलाती है। सोचो तुमको कौन मिला है, सोचो तुमको कौन मिला है, कौन तुम्हारा साथी है। कदम कदम पर मदद तुम्हारी ये एहसास दिलाती है।
Om Shanti, Mohini Didi. On behalf of all the double foreigners that are gathered here, and also the Sevadaris that are here in Gyan Sarovar, a very, very warm welcome to you. So a little bouquet of flowers from Baba's garden here in Gyan Sarovar. In some ways, I think we've all felt that we've been with you for the last 2 years with the continuous program of Avyakt Parivar, and the family is very grateful for that sustenance. So we look forward to you sharing with us this evening Baba's jewels from yesterday's Murli and to be with all of us here in Gyan Sarovar. So warm welcome. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti. I was actually looking forward to be in Gyan Sarovar with all of you. But because of certain physical circumstances, it couldn't work out. But I am happy I am able to see all of you. Just imagine we had two Avyakt Murlis in the morning and then in the afternoon. And every word of the Murli, to understand it, to reflect, and then to practice every word is quite a lot, right? Morning Murli was follow Father, and one of the main aspect in the afternoon in the Murli was to claim inheritance and serve the souls who are unhappy. They have a lot of sorrows, not only sorrows, but lot of suffering these days. Internally with the fears, but externally also lot of fear. Because of frustrations and subtle anger, there is lot of violence, unnecessary. And then just imagine whether it is through natural calamities or calamities created by human beings. There are so many people who are losing their homes and they don't know where to go, what to do. A lot of souls are wandering, dying. Baba wants us to serve everyone. But then for that, I have to prepare myself. During these few months, what I found, which was very interesting, that the most easy way for anything, whether solving problem, getting power from Baba, experiencing Baba's help and directions, is to remember Baba. And I thought that creating my eternal stage of the soul, which is soul consciousness, and remembering Baba, where I am not only not allowing waste to come, but I am increasing my power in each thought. So just imagine if I am able to settle whatever, and I am able to create also. And I am not creating just for my fortune, but I want to create also to serve. And I found that now for me, it's easy. I just go into, it's like, you know, if you are driving and suddenly you are lost into exit point, which side I should go, or there is any problem in the car. First thing you will do is to go in your neutral gear, right? And then you decide which side, and then you increase your whatever speed. And same is internally. This practice of pause, Don't continue. Maybe you cannot go completely in silence, but at least you can stop now. And anything when we practice or when there is a tension, are two very important aspects. One is attention, another is practice. And then when you practice, because there are attainments, there is attraction, like you really want to do it more, you want to do it more. And also, even if you say, I have to give sakas, but what I find that I can't really take responsibility of saying, okay, I will remove sorrows, I will give happiness. But we can invoke Baba. So when I am listening someone's frustration, disappointment, or sorrow, or these days emotionally, physically, lot is happening outside world, but within Brahman family also. So when you are listening to someone's story or situation which has sorrow or hurt or something, bring Baba. Remember Baba while listening, so you're not listening. Because after all, listening this story, which is of sorrow, it can create some vibrations of sorrow in you too. Whether it is in form of empathy or sympathy, or you are a very kind person, so you are merciful. But still, if someone is going through something, is settling of karmic accounts, what can I do? So Baba can do. And I get such beautiful responses. When I talked, after that, it was over. When I spoke, it was, and I knew it's Baba. And honestly, I do not take even 1% credit, because I feel, no, that's not what, as a soul, I can do, because it's Baba who is Almighty. He's the one who is Father, Teacher, Sadguru. He is the one who is going to give power or remove sorrow. So now many purposes are being solved. One is my remembrance is increasing. And because of that, I am getting power. So that becomes my personal attainment. But then others are also experiencing some help. The song which was played in the beginning was, I experience your help at every step I take. Now, these days, Baba is so invisible, but he's very much present. We cannot say, where is Baba? He hadn't been coming now. I remember that, I came very young, and I was for about 11 years when Sakar Baba was here. So I used to have close relationship, and we used to chat and play and ate together with him many times. And then Baba became Avyakt. And when Baba became Avyakt, he came alternate day and stayed for 13 hours. Met with the groups, personal meeting, I remember. He will spend 10, 12, 20 minutes one time talking to many, many individually to Baba's children. And then time came, that stopped. And then still Avyakt Bapdada was coming, that stopped. And then now we know it's just the revision, but we feel the presence. But what I had been doing is my relationship with God, my relationship with Baba is eternal. And now, being incorporeal, He made Himself available for us to experience Him. But then He had always been saying, you have to become like me. Sometimes I think, how can I be like God? And sometimes feel, I say, but I am like Baba. That means sometimes you feel destination is too high. And sometimes you feel because all the qualities of Baba, every quality is within the soul also. Every quality. Even at this time could be in 1%. And that's realization that I am child of Baba as a soul. I have all the qualities of Baba. Only I have to increase the percentage. Like when Baba defined purity yesterday was so subtle. To have wasteful thoughts is also impurity. So Baba is helping us to be like Him, to be very close to Him. But every Baba's child should have trust that I am like Baba. When first time I heard knowledge, I always believed that my origin is in divine, but didn't understand. But I used to feel inside lot of divinity. But when I got introduction of Baba, first thoughts oh Baba, oh you are like me, I am also like you. First thing I said to you, you are like me, because when I realized I am soul and start experiencing, when we all begin meditating, lot of love, lot of peace, happiness. And I look at Baba, Baba, you are also like me, but you are ocean. You are unlimited, you are bestower, because Baba doesn't have limit to be in the body, in the sense of he does come, but also he is beyond. So what I have to do, which is more maybe work, that in the body, but still I have to be beyond. It's a lot of practice, right? But underline this thought that we all are like Baba, but there is percentage. How many of you feel that you are like Baba? Let me see hands. Everyone, right? We all are. You know, you have to underline this, because once in a while, when there is little struggle or settling or something happen, we could lose that faith and say, oh, it's not practical. How can I be like God? So some of the things are very fundamental principles of knowledge which we have to keep in mind. And one is that I am like Baba. But then Baba gave that day 4 blessings. You have to be close to me. You have to be close to me. Now that happens through awareness, remembrance, whether think of Baba's relationship with me, which we very much feel, right? He's a teacher. Baba is a supreme teacher. Just imagine 365 days, every day, he's still teaching. And it's not, even we might say same only, but I am not same, right? If someone says, oh, I have heard this Murli so many times, I haven't heard. 1 year ago, I was different. Now you are better, you are more qualified. you have more understanding. So I am different. I am not same, right? So coming close to Baba, then what Baba does, we become full of attainments. That is complete. That's what our effort is, to be complete. So being close to Baba, and then I have to be complete. And then I have to be perfect. I have to be complete, and then I become perfect. So that is like our efforts now. So just look at when it comes to complete. That means we have all the qualities. We have love, we have patience, we have courage, every quality. But look at the percentage, how many times you lose patience, how many times you lose tolerance. Or other could be how many times I was able to pass with honor and situation didn't affect my stage. And you all must be experiencing this more and more, that now a lot of situations we are able to be just detached observer. It's a scene of drama. Every soul has different part to play. I have to focus on my part. I know everyone has different part, but I couldn't be playing part like anyone, no? I have my own part to play. And that is the biggest challenge, because sometimes 10 people are doing something and you say, oh, maybe I should be like that or do it. You have to remind yourself, I have to know my part, I have to play my part, so that there is no influence also of anyone's part. Appreciation is there, understanding is there, but I'm not going to take any influence from anyone's part. It's a very subtle influence comes. So that means you get very focused and kind of you, oh, I have to play my part. And it is so interesting when you give this thought to yourself, that, you know, you remember Baba or look at this time, out of 10, maybe 7 have lost patience. And they say, no, I don't think I can. But I have to increase patience so that I can give the cooperation of patience to others. See, Sakash is not only light and might, but Sakash could be of any virtue. Sakash is like rays, vibrations. So if you are very stable and you maintain your courage or whichever quality there, you are giving Sakash of that quality. And that's what I noticed with Brahma Baba also. And these days, Baba had been talking so much about enthusiasm. Remain, have enthusiastic, but also make others enthusiastic. And it's possible, you know, if I maintain that quality strongly, be stable in that quality. Stability is of each quality. Like I had been courageous, or I had been loveful, I had been, you know. So this way you are increasing your percentage, but you are also sharing the vibrations, which will others will feel supported, or they will feel, oh yes, I can inspire, right? If this one can do, why I can't do? So one of the important aspects in Brahmin life is to remain engaged in efforts. Very simple examples Baba gave. Maya comes and Maya see you are very busy. Okay, she said, I will come again. You are busy, I let you do what you're doing. That's what I find, whether reflecting on points, whether remembering Baba, just be in your soul consciousness. There's so much to do. And you're doing not as compulsion or as a program, but you're doing because there is a pull. You feel the need, like present times. What is the need of us? And every place, Baba's homes, centers, whatever we call it, why people come there? Of course, Baba's place has Baba's blessing. So anyone comes, I feel so peaceful, I feel so loveful, I feel so peaceful, right? Is there anyone who doesn't experience peace when they come to Baba's home? Because that's Baba's home. We all go, we meditate, we remember Baba, we offer bhog. So all those vibrations are in the place, right? But when they start their journey, then it's not the place. Of course, vibrations will pull them back and they like to come. After COVID, there's so much interest. Majority of the soul really want to come to Baba's home more. But there are some very comfortable, like I am today on Zoom. Right? You say, okay, I can listen. But majority, like for us, our hall is big, so until now we allow 80, 90 or 100. But we have to keep like registration for next Sunday. It's quite a lot. But why they want to come to Baba's home? Today Baba had said yesterday in Murli that your face and your activities, your eyes, should be so sparkling with love, with hope, enthusiasm, courage. So when they return, they feel rejuvenated. They feel that they received something. And we should remember every thought has vibration, every thought. And vibration creates that environment, atmosphere. I remember once I was sitting in Baba's room. And when I sit in Baba's room, I really look at him as real. You know, I talk to him and we keep room very beautiful, offer fresh flowers. And when we offer bhog, not only is Baba's translate, but Baba is there because we have invoked Baba also sitting there regularly. So the vibrations is what Sakash is like. What is Sakash is that very powerful vibrations. And those vibrations, when create experience in souls, they got direction in the life. Let's say they are confused or lost hope or they have some situations. As soon as they feel courage or love, or it makes their head very light, hope. So light is also not only rays of light, but it could be rays of every vibration, every thought. And that is why Baba is saying, don't waste thoughts. Because it is your thought which is creating vibration, creating that energy, creating that atmosphere, and they are being guided. What lighthouse, lighthouse doesn't carry the ship, right? Only gives direction. They look at that and say, oh, right, we're going in right direction, or I need to change direction. And people, old and young, everyone is so confused where to go next. Whether it's their money, whether it's their mind, whether it's their time, they want, where should I spend time, how much I should do, how much money I should keep, how much it's like little questions about practical life. But when they have real experience, they immediately get answers. I don't have necessarily to give answers. I want them to experience so that their own intellect can discern. All that is Sakash, right? All that is light, light and might. So Baba, if your thoughts are wasted, you're not able to serve then, right? So it is for the self and it is for service. Baba says double service, right? One day I realized that, when I'm saying, giving like lot of love and blessing, good wishes to anyone, actually first I am blessing myself. Someone said, how do I bless myself? I said, always think good. Always think elevated. They will become blessings for you first and then for others after. So actually you are giving to yourself. You are serving the self. And as much you serve the self, you are able to serve others. There might be a lot of practices not to have waste thoughts, a lot of realizations. Yesterday in Avyakt Parivar, there was this thing of silence in day-to-day life. It's for today actually. And I had been practicing that how mind, words, time, energy, we really have to go into necessary details, not unnecessary details. You need to know, you need to be aware. But sometimes we go much more in detail than necessary. Using our point of drama. Okay, it's happened, it happened, stop it now. Thinking about it, talking about it. So it's not, it keeps moving, then we put comma, then Baba many times says question mark, finishes, then comma, then full stop. But with the practice, it could be just full stop too. But that's like creating inner silence all day. And silence is power, right? Big power. So I think we have attention and we are able to manage a lot to be free from wasteful thoughts. Sometimes like a big storm comes, right? For 5 minutes, 10 minutes. And then you could say, but what happened? Again, I have so many thoughts. Forget it. That was part of drama. Move forward. But also in Murli, I liked very much about thinking about my inheritance. It's not only my inheritance, but Baba says let others also claim the inheritance from Baba. So I have to help other souls to connect with Baba and make it as easy. Through your remembrance, they feel that presence. So I was mentioning, I was sitting in Baba's room and someone sat and at the back in the room. And after that, he was visiting from some country. So I wanted to say hello. And he said, I had always struggled with my relationship with God as Father. Maybe in Lokik he had some difficult time. And then he said, I felt so close to Baba today. So I was happy because I was feeling close to Baba. And here someone sitting behind came with such heavy heart, start feeling close to Baba. After that, I start really feeling that whatever are my vibrations, whether it's relationship or virtues, any soul around will get help. Only words and explanation, yes, it could help, but not really, unless that soul can experience. Baba had been saying a lot about experience. And what is the experience? You be in that stage. Just be in that stage, and other souls will feel it, experience it. Don't think everyone or two could be different, but some souls definitely feel it. So what is my inheritance? See, inheritances which we all have, we are only reclaiming it, right? We are reclaiming it. And in between, Baba is making us worthy so that we can enjoy that inheritance. And you feel so secure when you think of inheritance, right? Many of you must have got some inheritance or might get from your Lokik parents. Recently someone got and they're so proud and also feel, oh, I have now enough to spend. So inheritance, whether it's of knowledge, whether it's of love, peace, powers, make whole list of inheritance you have. I always feel very proud of my inheritance from God. I always say, just imagine each one of you have been adopted by God directly. Each one of us have been adopted to reclaim our inheritance. Why Baba adopted us? Not to just make us say, okay, conquer Maya, so we keep, oh, Maya is still coming. Baba said, Maya will do what Maya has to do until end. But you have to be conqueror of Maya, means Maya shouldn't be able to touch you. So inheritance, intoxication of inheritance is a very, very powerful. How many of us remember what is my inheritance every day? Baba is Almighty. Baba says, just have awareness, I am Master Almighty. How many of have used this awareness two ways, whether in the like sitting and experiencing, other is when there is a situation. And I said, no, I am Master Almighty or I am Shiv Shakti. While being in a situation and using my inheritance or the powers which I get from Baba, So self-respect is to value your own thoughts. You keep thinking and you know it's not necessary. You are losing your self-respect. And when Baba said, if you have self-respect, even God will respect you. Because He will see that whatever way He looks at you, that's what you are looking at yourself. Don't just look at yourself with what you are today, but look at yourself with, as Baba said, worship worthy soul. Worship worthy souls. Now you are praiseworthy, and then you become worship worthy. Just imagine the day you came to Baba, what you were and what you are today. So it's elevated, right? When Baba says, I am an elevated soul. Yes, I am elevated. When day I came to Baba, there were so many negative, vicious, wasteful. Every thought was like, which was not of a worthy soul. And now, whether it is 1 year, 10 years, 50 years, 40 years, whatever, the soul has become elevated, soul has become praiseworthy, soul is becoming worship worthy. So that self-respect, any weak thought comes, but that's from the past. No, I am not this now. I am not this now. Self-respect is what Baba is telling me. Who am I? I have to keep that in mind. And Baba will support that one strength. That means Baba is supporting your self-respect, respecting you as you maintaining the self-respect. Then you feel Baba's love also. Some have this difficulty of don't feel Baba's love. I said be in self-respect and see how much Baba loves you because He has adopted you. And you are Baba's child, Brahman, sustaining the yajna. You are instruments, so Baba has to use you for service. Why Baba has adopted me? Why have I become Brahman? Whatever I do, but what way? Why Baba wants me to be this? Because Baba wants us to use us as worthy instruments. See, one is I plan for service, I want to do this, I have this specialty. Other is just be qualified, just be worthy, and let Baba use you. Many say, oh really, Baba used me, Baba was doing this, and I definitely all the times feel it, that it's Baba who is using me as instrument, is Baba. So my aim is really to become worthy child. One time Dadi Janki was sharing a story that, there are souls, everyone has different specialty. Some are very good in giving talks, some do other kind of service. So one of the soul used to always feel bad that this one gets chance, I don't get it. So kind of not very happy and contentment. So the sister who had to give talk suddenly got sick. So they thought that maybe they should ask other one. So when she was asked, oh, how can I do it? Suddenly I was not told before, and she made such a big thing and didn't talk. Dadi Janki said, if you would have kept yourself prepared, you would have given talk. And that would have opened door for you for next one, next one. And this story Dadi shared, I never forget. Instead of wasting my time comparing with others, let me be prepared for Baba to use me. I don't want to be used same way like other one, right? I have my part. Baba will use me as instrument. But never lose hope, or never lose self-respect, or start feeling I'm not being useful. I know that when I couldn't travel for 2.5 years, 3 years, and not only travel, but I was mostly like confined more in the house of Baba's home. But I just start doing a lot of subtle work, go more subtle. What is subtlety? What is subtle purity? And some other souls who were with me, they knew that I'm happily accepting. So they start spending more time, and we together will have deeper. And then when Dari Janki left body, it was like, I met her in hospital before leaving India. And that day she gave so much love, so much love. So I offered bhog for 12 days every evening. And then COVID began, and then I found in islands, sisters sitting alone. Some have blackout there because of some reasons. There are some very elderly people. There are some who are physically not able to do whatever. So I said, oh, maybe every evening we can just have a little chit-chat. And Dari Janki, always after meditation, 7:30. We are about to get up. She said, no, we didn't do chit-chat. 10 minutes, 15 minutes. And I said to myself, I'm not going to take this on my intellect. Oh, I have to give talk, or I don't want that kind of stress too. So I said, okay, I will take homework, and whatever I experienced during the day, did it work or not, how much it worked, and even one day is not enough for one homework. So I was able to share the experience. So sometimes the teachings, one is Baba's teachings, other is what Dadis say. Even now when you open a class and listen to Dadi Janki, immediately your energy jumped, because she was always very enthusiastic, and my Baba, sweet Baba. So every moment Baba gives us to prepare, not only to face the situations, but to serve. Even you are in a very critical situation, what you're doing at that time is serving, because you maintain courage and see people around you. Even in situations, I have to serve, right? I have Baba with me. So when I was coming from New York, so I told air hostess, I said, whenever we're crossing the space, flying over the space of Russia and that, can you let me know 5 minutes before, because I want to pray for the souls. I want to meditate. So they came running 5 minutes. Oh, sister, it's time for us to pray. I said, I want to give sakash to the souls. Even we know it's easy to begin the fire than to extinguish it. Because in external fire, there is inner greed or ego or whatever it is that keeps increasing. Oh, I don't want to be defeated. So we know that that fire can really explode. And so someone said, but when you all believe that there is end, then why you all give sakash? I said, souls should experience something from God before they leave body. They should feel something. So even externally they are, some of the students who were brought, they were in medical, about 11,000 students were there, which Prime Minister Modi was able to bring them. Even I saw 6 at Udaipur, same time they had landed. But what they could feel, what was their experience when at the border, they walked 30, 40 miles in snow. And they had nothing, just little luggage with them because they couldn't carry. There are millions who are fleeing. Somewhere our Sakash can help those souls to have some courage for another day to live. It's like someone is leaving body, you will keep reminding the souls of God, right? Think of God, remember God. So we are saying through our thoughts. We are saying it, but not verbally, but our thoughts are saying this. And just imagine it's going to be more and more. Every day now the word Third World War is coming from their mouth, we're not saying anything. What we have to do is to give Baba's message. And Baba said, most powerful tool is through your thoughts. So it should come out of mercy, sympathy, duty, that I have to use my every thought to serve. So how can I waste it? It's like someone is hungry and you have extra sandwich or something, you would give, no? So Baba has given us so much. This is the time for me to share. Some majority of them pray at that time, right? Oh God, help me, save us, God, do this. Of course, that's what they will do. So when I have such thoughts, it will help them to go more higher and higher. So whatever is their external situation, but internally, if they're connecting with God, they will have different feeling. Just imagine so many souls when they think of bombardment and all that. That won't happen when wherever they are. They will have internally that, what their internal feelings were. Once I was offering vogue and Baba said, tell that soul to forget the external situation in which this soul left the body. But what is internal, and you all with your thoughts give them more support for that. So Mansa Seva is very important. So making our lives complete and be like Baba, we're not doing that alone, but everything, every step you're moving forward, your thought is getting more powerful. And that thought is serving. So this, we have to prepare ourselves like this now. Of course, it's necessary to plan service, because service is again how to give message, different method. But also don't get too engaged in social media and all the time, even with us, every time give message, give class. Zoom is like keeping you very busy. But I have decided that I will do this much in a day. And rest I said, well, maybe tomorrow. Sister Jayanti, you have class with her tomorrow. She's physically very sick, very bad cold and all. And I know it's because she has Zoom whole day. And I had been telling her that it's exhausting. Body also has a limit. Soul wants to do more, but for me, very beginning, I just say I could do maybe 3 or 4 maximum. Otherwise, it's so easy to be always so. But I say no, I have to be in silence also. So think about, value your thought, be in self-respect, think of your inheritance, and also becoming perfect. I always remind myself very often why I came to Baba. I have to be this. And also at confluence age, how to be constantly with Baba. If I don't at confluence age enjoy my attainments, always keeping intellect busy, always solving this, planning this, no, not necessary. So many attainments of confluence age, which I need to cherish, right? I need to really feel good about it or stay in that experience. So I remind myself. Service is important, but again, balance is also important. Balance is what we call it. Blissful and blessings, no, Baba once said. So now it's time for Baba's remembrance. It was really lovely to share with all of you, and I know there will be Holi very soon. How many of you leaving before 18th? Very few, yeah. So we are also planning to be there for 3-4 days very soon after Holi. So let's remember Baba.
इतनी करीब आ गए
Om Shanti, everyone. Om Shanti. We will be in meditation, but you won't see me. Om Shanti, and thank you, everyone. And Om Shanti.